Good morning, students. Let's continue with the chapter Separation of Substances. In the last sessions, we have studied that a mixture is a substance that is made up of two or more substances. It could be solid, liquid, or gas. Most of its components can be separated and they do not have a fixed proportion. Then we studied what are the reasons for separating substances from a mixture. As I told you, there are only two basic reasons. Either we do not want something or we want to obtain pure substance from the mixture. Then we learned about different methods of separations. First four separations, handpicking, threshing, winnowing and sieving are the methods for separating solid-solid mixtures. Handpicking is a very basic method of separation. Threshing, it is the method of separating harder substance from the softer substance by beating, tossing or threshing. Then we did winnowing. Winnowing is a method of separating heavier and lighter components of a mixture with the help of wind or blowing air. Next, sieving is a method of separating substances of different sizes using a sieve. Then I performed an experiment demonstrating sedimentation and decantation. It is the first and basic method of solid-liquid separation. Sedimentation is a method of separating insoluble heavier substance from a mixture, and decantation is a method of separating the top layer of liquid by pouring it out after sedimentation of insoluble heavier solids. Today's topics are filtration. Today we will study another method of separation, that is filtration. Then we will do types of filters and one activity. How to fold a filter paper. When you fold the filter paper in this form, you will get a cone like this. This cone is then fixed in the funnel, and then this funnel along with the filter paper is used for filtration purpose. When you are doing filtration, the equipments or the requirements are a glass funnel, you will need a filter paper and one container to collect the drained out filtrate. Besides this, you will need the mixture that need to be separated. When you will pour the mixture with solid content in it, the liquid part will drip from the funnel into the container that is kept below it. And the solid residue that remains here and the liquid part, clear liquid part, will pass through the filter paper. And this is called filtrate, and the solid particles are called solid residue. Now let's see what are the principles of filtration. Filtration is a method of separating insoluble solids from a liquid mixture by using a filter. So as I told you, filtration is possible only with the things that are insoluble. The insoluble particles will remain in the filter paper and liquid part will flow through the funnel into the container kept below. When a mixture is poured into a filter, the liquid passes through the filter and the solid particles remain on the filter. As I told you earlier, the liquid part will flow through the filter and the solid particles will remain on the filter paper. The filter could be in the form of a strainer, a sieve, a muslin cloth or a filter paper. So, the form of filters could be, it could be a strainer as we do in the tea, a sieve as we use to separate the flour from the bran, a muslin cloth which will be used for separating paneer, or a filter paper. A filter paper is a special paper that has tiny pores in it. It is a special paper and it has many tiny, millions of tiny pores in it. It is folded to form a cone shape and is then placed in the funnel. Filtration is used in a number of processes at home. Examples: when prepared tea is poured over the strainer, Tea leaves remain in the strainer and tea gets collected in the cup below. This is a daily activity performed in our home. When we prepared tea is poured over the strainer, tea leaves remain in the strainer and tea gets collected in the cup below. This process of separation of tea leaves from the prepared tea is called filtration. So this process is called filtration. In this, the strainer acts as the filter. What is the filter here? This strainer. Another example is filtration is also used for separating paneer. Paneer is prepared by adding a few drops of lemon juice in the boiling water. When lemon juice is added to milk, it curdles because of the presence of citric acid in the lemon, and your paneer is formed. On boiling, paneer is separated out from the watery liquid. When you boil this curdled milk, paneer gets separated from the milk and a watery liquid is left behind. Paneer is then separated from the mixture by straining through a fine muslin cloth. Paneer, how then we separate it? By using a muslin cloth. You pour the mixture into this muslin cloth and squeeze it. All the liquid will drip into the container kept below, and the paneer, pure paneer, will be collected in this muslin cloth. Solid paneer remains on the cloth and the water drains out. In this case, muslin cloth acts as a filter. So what is a filter used here? Is a muslin cloth, and you get the solid paneer after filtration. Now let's see the process of filtration in a nutshell. Mixture of insoluble substance in a liquid. So we have to take insoluble substance mixture in a liquid. Okay, just like an example of paneer, making paneer. So here the solid particle is the paneer and the watery liquid. Mixture is poured through a filter. This mixture, that is curdled milk or the paneer mixture, is then poured through a filter. The filter being used in making of paneer is the muslin cloth. Liquid passes through the filter. Through the muslin cloth, the watery liquid will pass through, and this will be called filtrate. This liquid will be called filtrate. Solid substance left on the filter, and this is called residue. What is the solid substance here? The paneer. Paneer will be left on the filter, and this will be called residue. Now let's see the video to understand filtration in a better way.